excited to see if he can help us out and give us a little something. And it's a player that I've known forever. You know, way back to his high school days, and admired him tremendously over the years. Always disappointed we didn't get him back in the day, but like I just told him, we finally got him. So I'm looking forward to see how he does and see where he can fit in. He's an incredible competitor and a great guy, and so I'm anxious to give him a chance to get on the field with our boys.
Pete Carroll discussing the arrival of Adrian Peterson, practice squad tailback. Look, the Seahawks have been struggling to find the next Marshawn Lynch ever since Marshawn Lynch left. Remember, he came back at one point late season because they just couldn't keep guys healthy. This is that car crash mentality. There aren't many guys who are capable of dealing with that pounding on a regular basis. And here comes Adrian Peterson. And yes, he's missed time during his career with injury, but he has been one of the most durable running backs the NFL has ever seen. And I don't really know whether this makes any difference whatsoever for the Seahawks, given where they currently are. But there aren't a whole lot of options. You're looking for a veteran presence in your running back room. It's Adrian Peterson or Frank Gore, and Frank Gore is currently getting ready to box someone.
Oh, yeah. I know. That's great. I know. I actually think I might. Is that going to be a pay-per-view event? I think I might actually watch it.
Probably.
Because
he wanted to box you a couple of years ago.
I know. He's still mad. He made a comment again about the Hall of Fame thing, and I felt like he was talking to me. Like he was like, for people who don't think I'm a Hall of Famer, they're idiots. And I was like, I think he's talking to me. And I know. We used to be friends. I mean, I had lunch and dinner with Frank Gore at one time. And I know. I'm afraid to see him. But, like, hey, here to your point. You don't know. Let me just answer that. It's not going to make one damn difference for the Seattle Seahawks. Not one damn difference. I don't care who they get at running back. They can't open up a hole. They might as well sign you or me, or if they want to get the best running back in football right now, it's still not going to matter. It doesn't matter. Great. And listen, Adrian Peterson is, in my money, he's really one of the greatest, if not he's one of the greatest players I ever saw in person in my life. I mean, man, when he was in his prime, and I think he is one of the 5 best running backs in the history of football. He is, but not now, not at this, point of his career, and not behind that Seattle offensive line, and not behind that Seattle offensive line or offense in general that can't throw the football. So, hey, it's cool. Adrian Peterson, yeah, he's, on the Seattle Seahawks, but it's not going to matter one bit to the success of that football team.
The Vikings have a need at tailback as well, and Nelson Peterson, the father of Adrian Peterson, was not happy that the Vikings didn't call Adrian for a reunion. But, things kind of went sideways there at the end, and there are so many guys out there.
Yeah, right.
There are so many guys out there who can come in and provide you with what you're looking for in a running back. And it's not like a veteran who's on the wrong side of 30 is going to be heavy into special teams. I don't know what they're doing here other than they feel compelled to do something, and this is the one thing they can do because it's not like they can do anything else. Not that they're pinning any huge hopes to this, but this does have a feel of the rearranging of the deck chairs on the Titanic for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
That this isn't going to make a damn bit of difference.
No.
And if Adrian Peterson had any other option, he would take it. He's just joining a 3-8 team because he wants to play.
Yeah.
And there's no contender out there that's offering him an opportunity right now.
No, that's exactly right. He wants to keep playing, and there is a little bit need at the position for the Seahawks, but yeah, I just don't see it being a difference maker, anything that changes the game for the Seattle Seahawks. And, to Adrian Peterson's father, I mean, again, this is the NFL. It's a business. This ain't a reunion tour. It's just not. There's no, consolation prizes for what you did or we used to have a relationship. Minnesota, they probably don't even want to deal with the hoopla of all that and have to talk about that. They're trying to focus on trying to make a run here and get in the playoffs. Not have it to hey, how many times do you give it to Adrian? It's like the old days again. And they're like, no, it's not the old days. It's not. Sorry, it's way past the prime time. And again, it's not to be disrespectful to Adrian Peterson because I think he is first ballot Hall of Famer. And like I said, five greatest running backs I've ever seen. And Mike, it's one of those moments in my NFL career. I think you've heard me say this before, but I was 2008. on the Tennessee Titans and we were playing the Minnesota Vikings, and I just couldn't get over it. I just was like, this guy here is an absolute freak of nature. I mean, he was running people over. He was running this way, stopping, running back the other way, faster than everybody on the field. I never saw anything like Adrian Peterson in his prime. Never. Not at the running back position while I was on a field in the NFL.
And the idea that he tore an ACL Christmas Eve 2011, came back and won the MVP award in 2012, and nearly set the single-season rushing record, one of the most incredible feats that we've seen in the NFL in years, at least as it relates to the regular season.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.